Hi, this is Dr. Grande. I hope you find this video useful. If that's the case, please like it and subscribe to my channel. And as always, thanks for watching. Would you be okay now kind of taking a look at some of your thinking and just look at the situation from that point of view?
Okay.
Some things kind of stand out for me in hearing you talk about what's been happening and your feelings. I can appreciate it's really painful, and I would say to the degree that you can step back and try to look at the thoughts, I think that you'll see it's helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Although I know it's a little difficult or unusual to separate feelings from thoughts sometimes. But I'd like to try to kind of distinguish between the two.
Okay.
You said that you've been at your job for about 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
You really like your job?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I used to, yeah.
Tell me about your job, like kind of how you felt about it, but frame it in a time before this ever happened.
Okay. I liked my job because I felt like I was helping people, so it was meaningful. And, when I went there, the time went by fast. So it was kind of like I was enjoying myself, not super fast. I wasn't having the best time of my life, but it was something where I would go and, I felt like I was doing something important and the day didn't drag on and, I got along with my coworkers and that kind of thing. So it felt meaningful to me.
Meaningful. So, do you remember accomplishing things at that job that you felt benefited society, the people you help?
Yeah, I feel like, doing my job, I got to know people, help people out with things that they needed. When things were bad, I could, get kids out of situations that were really dangerous for them, and, no one else was going to do that for them, so I felt like I was the kind of person that was keeping people safe, I guess.
You kept people safe.
Mm-hmm.
And you had a lot of satisfaction from the work you did.
Mm-hmm.
And now, doesn't feel that way?
No, not at all.
The way you described it, it almost sounds like you talked about how you're afraid of making another mistake.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking about yourself in a way where you're almost a risk to have.
Yeah, I was just about to say, it feels dangerous to be there, like to do my job. It feels dangerous.
Your work right now, even though you have this one situation that's extremely stressful and hard on you, you have other families that you interact with now too, right? Can you tell me about those interactions?
I mean, I guess it's like quantitatively the same as before. I do the same things with families, but now I kind of feel like I can't trust my own judgment. Like before everything just kind of felt a little more black and white, and now it just feels like everything is so much a shade of gray that I just can't tell, what's right and what's wrong anymore. And every time I feel like I have a good instinct, I doubt it, I question it. I have all these ideas of, well, if I remove the kids from this family, what if they're not really doing the things I think they're doing? Like, what if the parents are actually good parents? What if the kids get put into a home that's bad for them?
So this is maybe what's different, based on what you're saying from before till now, is decisions seemed clear-cut.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes it was tougher than others, but it just seemed more like I could make a decision and kind of wipe my hands of it and, move on to the next thing. And now I just feel like there's all these doubts in my head and all these questions about if I'm doing the right thing.
All right, so you're looking inward, you're looking at yourself, a lot of self-doubt, right? You're looking at decisions as much more difficult. It's much more difficult to come to the right decision. And second guessing, it sounds like maybe too you're second guessing a bit when you do make a decision, like playing over in your mind what could go wrong here. Is that the thought you're having?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I'm second guessing everything.